sweet sounds of Dr. Gene Centeno taking us in to another edition of LG's House, episode 49 on my watch here in the northeast side of San Antonio, Texas, United States of America, planet Earth, the Milky Way, for those of you listening across the galaxy. Joining me in the other room is none other than Gary Snyder.
What's up, guys?
AKA Gary Glitter.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Apparently, yeah.
Oh, apparently.
Yeah,
okay.
I guess so. We had Gary Glitter talk a few shows in a row.
Okay.
So.
Oh, damn, a few, huh? Is that the official mascot of the show, I guess, or what?
No.
Canceled.
No. We were talking about that rock and roll song. Somebody said I should play that song, and I was like, no, because Gary Glitter.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, Rock and Roll Part 2. I don't know what happened to Part 1, but Part 2 is the one they play in all the NBA arenas and sporting events around town. But, yeah, he's a douche, and so I don't want to play that song. Plus, I can't play that song because copyright. Anyway, welcome in here. It is the 1st of December, the 1st of the month. Did you pay your rent?
I did.
Okay, good.
I did. Did you? No, you said you were on apps that tell you, right? Because I have the automatic where it gets pulled out of my account, but you're saying you don't deal with that shit.
I don't do auto pay on anything.
Yeah.
Unless they force you to do it, like Netflix or something like that. I don't have Netflix, but
yeah,
I think Amazon's the only thing I have on auto pay.
Yeah, okay. Because when you were saying that, I thought literally like it's back in the day where you go to HEB to pay all your bills.
You think I'm like mailing in like a check?
Yeah. You got the pigeon, you send it off. Okay, cool. But yeah,
no,
it's the wake up.
And who writes checks anyways? It pisses me off when I'm at HEB and somebody's like, and they just bust out the checkbook. I'm like,
dude,
really?
Yeah, it's so crazy because dude, I deal with a lot of checks too. You'll be surprised, man. Like it's just the checks to me are just kind of they should be going to an obsolete situation, but I don't think they are.
I don't mind getting a check because
good.
With the mobile deposit, you can just, instantly deposit that. But I just hate it when people hold up the line to pull out their checkbook. It's just
there was a guy that I trained and he was blind and he had it's specially made for blind people to write checks. So they had
it's got Braille on it.
Well, yeah, there's like Braille, but there's like a template. Like you flap it, you put it on the check, and you know exactly through touch. This is where the amount goes.
Oh,
this is the
I got
signature.
you.
Yeah, it was pretty cool. It's all did. I never saw that before. I didn't think they had these like plastic templates that you just put over a check and you write a check. But I don't know, checks, whatever. I'll take them all day.
Whatever. I can't even remember the last time I wrote a check. Oh, yeah, it was when I bought my Ford Maverick. I wrote a check to Bluebonnet Ford for the down payment. But when I bought my recent car, it was all electronic. It was all through the app, like electronic bank draft or whatever. I didn't have to write a check at all. So that was cool. What else? Last night, the Spurs lose in Minnesota, of all places. Ant-Man came through there and showed the Spurs what's up, but some good came out of the game last night. Dylan Harper looked like a beast.
Oh, he was rocking him, man. He was just taking it to everybody's chest, man. He's fearless, and that's what we need. I can't believe this dude's 19 years old going up against these.
He's playing like a 5-year vet right
dude,
now.
He's going to keep going.
At least his offense is. Yeah.
Hey, well, I'm thinking I heard that, Wemba might play the next game. Maybe this is bullshit. I don't know. But I just hope that we start getting all these people back because I've never heard of so many calf strains that are happening all the time. It's kind of mind blowing on how that's happening across the league for the past.
They've said it's been a big deal this year, and I don't know why it's a big deal this year and not other years. Maybe it's just the way the game has changed. It's so quick now, up and down, shoot a three, get to everyone's running up and down the court a lot quicker than they used to.
Everybody in the chat, are y'all wearing y'all's beanies too? This is like the beanie show.
It is beanie weather. Shout out to the chat. Greg up in here. Hector, Jason
What's up?
Lessay, the Jewish barbecue champion, Jason Lessay.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. He just won a barbecue competition at the Jewish Community Center there over off Northwest Military.
Dude, that's badass, Jay. How'd you cook the how'd you cook the brisket? Like 14 hours, slow smoke.
Yeah. I asked him too if it was Texas brisket or if it was like corned beef brisket like the Jews do in New York. He was like, nah, he cooked some Texas brisket.
Got some Texas flavor on there.
It's not a Cat's Deli like Reuben sandwich. But shout out to everyone in the chat. You can jump in here. Shout out to everyone on the Alamo City Podcast Network.
What's up?
You can also jump into the super chat on Alamo City Podcast Network. You can jump into the Buy Me a Coffee and leave us a tip there. buymeacoffee.com/DJLG210. We use all the money to improve our audio gear. As you can see, Gary is speaking into a brand new red microphone.
It is. I feel like I'm one adjustment for the, from the mic actually just being in my mouth. It's so freaking close to my lips.
Yeah,
Don't
that's
be
where
gay.
it's supposed to be, and it sounds fantastic.
Does it? Okay,
Yeah,
cool.
it does.
Yeah, I got a
Sounds
hot
fantastic.
story.
And Jason says it was all kosher barbecue. They smoked the brisket for 16 hours.
Okay, badass, Jay. Hell yeah, bro.
I usually microwave mine for 2 minutes or so. And it's good.
A friend of mine, he's got into barbecue because he wanted to open up his own spot, somewhere outside of Texas, but he wanted to do authentic Texas barbecue. And I was kind of just asking some questions about it. He's like, you should come over because I'm going to be, cooking some shit up and you can see the whole process. I'm like, sounds good. And man, I couldn't hang. Like we're sitting there drinking, hanging out. He puts everything. And then every 3 hours he's going there, checking the coals and, making sure the temp is correct.
Is this your buddy up in New Braunfels?
No, this is a homeboy up mine and up in Austin. And,
Gotcha.
but I mean, there's no sleep. And after the second time he woke me up, I was like, nope, you win. I'm not a barbecue guy. I can't keep doing this, but it's literally, it's a labor of love, to be able to cook those things like that. So.
All right.
Oh yeah, that's good, man.
Spurs lose last night to Minnesota, but before that, the game before that, they beat the Denver Nuggets, and before that, they beat the Portland Trailblazers in cup games. Yeah. To make it out of the round of death. Everybody said it was the hardest round in the entire NBA Cup, and Spurs have advanced. They will play the Lakers, Luka and Bronny James. They'll play them on the 10th.
Okay.
So next week, they'll play them, and then the winner of that will go to Las Vegas or something. I don't know.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter really what happens because I'm still never, ever going to understand the whole Cup thing.
I don't know what
going on.
I don't know what it is, but
I'm just I think it's just, I don't know.
All I know is now it's win or go home. So the Spurs lose on Wednesday or next week against the Lakers in LA, then they're done.
Yeah.
If they win, I think they're headed to Vegas for the semifinals, and the finals are all in Vegas. Jason Lassay says, "Is Wemby coming back soon?" Well, your guess is as good as mine because a lot of people are texting me nowadays. Hey, what time's that Spurs game? Hey, do you know what's up with the injuries with Stefan Castle?
You're in the end,
and I'm like,
you're in the end now, bro.
They don't tell me shit.
I don't care.
I don't know anything.
See, as somebody that's outside of this, and you're in the arena, and that's good enough for us normies, normal folks that don't have the privilege of being in the arena. We're thinking you're walking by the locker room and you hear somebody, or Greg Popovich says, "Hey, kid, come here."
I'm just a cog in the machine.
Doesn't matter. It's closer than us.
Speak to somebody who covers the Spurs. Give Carl Schoening a call. He's actually covers the Spurs.
Well, you need to start dropping some secret mics and into the locker room. No video. We don't need to be all. We don't need to be humbled. But
hopefully he comes back soon though, because we are missing that presence down low. Luke Cornett's great and all, but he's no Wembanyama. And we also need Stefan Castle back because having those three guards, Fox, Harper, and Castle, is just unbelievable when they're all out there and healthy.
It's amazing. Well, yeah, if that ever happens, it seems like, I don't know. It just seems like something just keeps happening that's derailing us. But I'm very proud of our boys, for keeping us afloat.
And not to mention deep in the bench, our other point guard who's often forgotten, McLaughlin as well. I'd love to have him back. He's a solid player, kid shows some effort.
Oh yeah.
But De'Aaron Fox is playing like a stud, playing like he's supposed to play, earning that money that we gave him. Or
what do you think about Sohan? Because I hear all this, like every time we lose, they're like, okay, Sohan's kind of cool, but you know, I mean, every time we win, excuse me, but when we lose, it's just like everyone's just shitting on Sohan. I feel kind of bad for him.
And everyone was shitting on Vassell. And then Vassell comes out against Denver and kills it.
Well,
so
his shooting in the very beginning, a
he's
couple
streaky.
of years ago,
He's a streaky shooter.
yeah, it's very streaky, and he'll take some ballsy ass shots. But now I feel like he's a little bit more pulled in a little bit.
He knows how to pick his shots better, a lot better, and he's become a beast.
I agree.
Yeah,
I
I agree. Jason Lissay, which apparently it's Lisi, but we prefer Lissay. Sounds more highbrow.
So for the audience, man, last week we were thinking about doing a show, or you were gonna do a show, but you got really sick, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah, I got sick of doing shows.
You got sick of my face, or
No, I had a slight cough, and episode 49 was supposed to be featuring X-Boy-RD and his spawn, his offspring. I didn't want to get, I didn't want to bring them over here and
be
get people
coughing all
sick.
over them?
Yeah. So we postponed that show, and now this is episode 49. And when I get back from my little vacation, we'll do episode 50 on the other side of my trip.
Well, to me, there's nothing more humbling being a human being than getting sick, on how a virus or a disease can just like take you out. And when you're laid out, do you have any memories of like maybe the most sick you've ever gotten to, where you felt like you were close to death, or maybe you almost were close to death? Or because to me, like, I don't know, getting the flu, I mean, it can just, how it lays you out always reminds me of like, damn, dude, I really take advantage. Like, I'm all drinking and shit, like fuck my immune system. But I mean, you fucking need that shit to work.
In 2017, I had I thought it was strep throat, but it wasn't because I took the strep test. But I had like a sore throat. I could barely talk or breathe. And it lasted almost 3 weeks.
Okay, that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I had no health insurance. So I went to a Texas med clinic.
Uh-oh.
And finally, after 2.5 weeks of this crap, I was like, I gotta go somewhere. I could barely talk,
Your
could
throat's
barely
off.
breathe.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's not going away. They gave me some antibiotics, which I paid, $500 something for.
Yeah.
And it went away within about a week.
Dude, one of the most I've ever been sick, this happened when I was 15 years old. I may have talked about this before in the past, but let's talk about it right now. But this is when I was super active. So I'm in 7th grade, I'm on the track team, working out, in my room, playing basketball, just very, very active. And I remember having this kind of pain in my abdomen. I'm thinking, I probably pulled a muscle. But this is like the 80s, or excuse me, maybe the early 90s. But it was like no pain, no gain. So you just work out through it. And,
Deal with it.
yeah, do like
Man up.
Yeah, like, I got a cramp. Oh, keep doing the crunches. So after a week of doing that and having track and field practice, I remember I got super sick on Friday, so I couldn't go into school. But I thought I had the flu. Like, okay, I got the flu. I'm starting to catch a little bit of a fever. Next day on Saturday, fucking full blown fever, vomiting. I barely get out of bed. And I'm thinking, oh shit, I got the flu. Like, this is what's happening. And I remember going to bed that night. This is a Saturday night, and all I remember is waking up screaming. And I remember my dad opening up the door, running, grabbing me, and taking me straight to Wilford Hall, which is a military hospital by Lackland Air Force Base in that area. And this hospital is super old, you know what I mean? But whatever. So they do a test and they realize, oh shit, he has his appendix. You know what I mean? It looks like it erupted. And because of all that, normally people are like, they check out a doctor when they have this pain. But since I'm pushing through it, I caused it to erupt. And there's nothing more embarrassing when you're a 15-year-old kid and they really have to check you. Like, they're not just checking, your nuts and stuff. They have to, they have to check your ass and make sure the bacteria didn't go all up everywhere. So now I have 10 students, male, female students with 2 doctors, 12 people looking at my ass as each one took turns on me, checking to see if my prostate got infected by this bacteria. So that's why I like anal,
Was that the first time people took turns on your ass?
Did I tell you this? That's when I started liking anal.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say.
Okay, cool. So yeah, that's the sickest I've ever been, was that right there. But no, they had to do emergency surgery.
Was it like a teaching theater type of thing? Like, you're in the
I don't
middle
know,
and
man.
there's all these people surrounding.
I swear to God, I thought I heard the old school camera clicking, click, 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 click. Like this is the little boy's ass, fresh, bent over.
Okay.
So yeah, that was
Unfortunate words that just came out of your mouth right
Hey, it's
there,
a true
but,
fucking story, man. It was embarrassing. So
hopefully
anyways.
the algorithm doesn't hear just those words and ban us off of YouTube.
Oh yeah. So what? Everyone gets turns on my ass, and I'm banned. I'm the victim.
Well, it was something else you said. You said little boys.
Oh shit.
Yeah, very
my
Gary
ass.
Glitter of you.
Yeah. Oops, my bad, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, Greg, bronchitis. That's a better story.
Oh
Thank
yeah,
you.
that's a nice
That's what's
segue.
good.
Greg.
Thank you.
It
Thank you,
could have
Greg.
been bronchitis. I don't know. The damn Texas Med Clinic didn't know. They gave me a strep test, said it wasn't strep, and then I was healed a week later after taking antibiotics. So
Okay.
the medicine did work, or I naturally healed after 4 weeks. But we'll see.
Well, December too. Again, it's the month of like where a lot of people start to get sick, and it's also the month of Christmas time is here.
Bah humbug.
Yeah, it's where
No, I'm just
Mariah Carey comes out of her coffin, like she's been detained
They resurrect
all
it.
year. Yeah, all year in the cave, and she comes out of the cave, and she starts singing her Christmas songs and carols everywhere. I don't know, man. Like it's the biggest holiday, you know, of the country. So here we go, man. Time to spend money. You better spend money for love.
Yeah. Speaking of spending money for love, Gary Glitter just showed up into the
fuck, I got
chat. He's up in here. He says it's my type of subject.
God damn it, Gary. That was you in the
Speak
fucking
of the
room.
devil, and he appears.
He appears.
every single time.
Every time,
basically.
baby.
I guess
Damn it,
Gary
Gary.
Glitter's a fan of the show when he's not dodging law enforcement in different countries and getting exiled all around the world on his private yacht.
You know what? And for the chat, hey, what's your favorite Christmas movie?
Are we going there?
Hey, we could go there. Bro. It's Christmas time.
We're gonna do generic radio guy. Hey, give me your favorite Christmas movie. Is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
I just talked about my ass being violated.
We're weenie
Yes,
in
I'm
the,
trying
weenie in
to
the
switch
butt
the
radio
subject.
here. We go from favorite Thanksgiving sides to what defines a Christmas movie?
What's your favorite VD? Tell me.
Christmas Story, must watch every year.
Must watch every year, bro.
You wait for the 24-hour marathon, though, right?
Every time. You know, that's the only movie as a kid. It took place in the 40s, or was it the early
It was
50s?
filmed in the 80s, but
Yeah.
it was
But-
set in the 40s.
The 40s,
40s
okay.
and 50s, I think. Early
To me,
40s.
I remember as a kid, the first time watching a movie, and I wanted the movie to continue. I wanted to just keep going. You know,
Well, you
'cause
know,
I-
there is a part 2
Yes, but we
and
can't
a
talk
part
about
3.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
It has to be the porno version.
No, there's a part.
The Fistmas story. Yeah.
There's 2 of them. There's 2 of them. There's a Christmas Story,
Oh, Bad Santa.
and there's the very often overlooked and nobody even knows this movie exists. The part 2 is called My Summer Story,
Man,
which came out sometime in the 90s, and then more recently, a few years ago, they came out with Christmas Story 2, which is the newer one where Ralphie's all grown up.
Oh, that sounds so bad.
Yeah, I haven't watched any of the sequels. I've only seen the original one.
What? Okay, so the Christmas Story. What is your favorite scene in the Christmas Story? Anything pop out where you're like, fuck yeah, that's my, like the bully. Like I
It's
love
it's probably when he beats up the bully.
That's a good one.
Yeah, or I like the you'll shoot your eye out kid, the
classic.
Santa Claus. You'll
Classic,
shoot
classic.
your eye out. What else?
Well, my
Shoot
favorite.
your eye out, kid.
Yeah, my favorite is Gremlins. That's my classic Christmas story.
Oh, the dog scene where the dogs come run through
Oh, yeah.
and they
Oh, that's a
destroy
good one.
all the food. Yeah, that's a pretty good one.
Did you have like big Christmas meals, I guess, like when you're growing up, or y'all were pretty much just like just done with that?
I mean, we did meals. Yeah.
Okay.
It's we basically redid Thanksgiving usually. That was our go-to. We just
Pretty
do
much.
Thanksgiving over again.
Yeah, it pretty much like because it was ham, right? Or
Yeah.
tamales if you're Mexican, tamales and stuff like that. Okay.
Yep. We do Asian food. I went for Thanksgiving, by the way. I guess we'll talk about this. Don't know what you did for Thanksgiving, but I went to my mom's Indonesian friend's house,
Awesome.
and we had all sorts. We had traditional like American Thanksgiving food.
Yeah.
Then we had a whole spread of Indonesian food as well. And then we also, for some weird reason, we had Jollibee, fried chicken
Okay.
from Jollibee, which is
Yeah.
Filipino.
Okay.
It was very strange, but
I love
I
it.
indulged in all of it.
I love it when it's like a hodgepodge of just different shit.
Yeah.
I think that's the way that it needs to be. Just
So,
put it all together.
so my mom's friend, her name is Yanni. Yanni not the famous musician Yanni, but a woman named Yanni.
yeah.
She provided 3 to-go containers for me when I left.
Got to.
And each one was a different cuisine: Indonesian, American, and Filipino. And
That's
I
how
was
it's
just like,
done, bro.
Oh, and then one was full of desserts too. So
See, and
4.
that's how you know you're at a good wedding, because they have all these different types of foods, and that's how you know you're at a good Thanksgiving feast, when you have all these different types of foods. You got to just have different cultures, man.
Yep.
And breaking news from Greg: Gremlins 3 is in the making. I hope it's good.
What? They already did a Gremlins 3.
Did they? What is it about?
Is there only 2 Gremlins?
I like Gremlins 2, how it was like so absurd, and it was obviously placed in New York City or Chicago or something like that.
2027, we're gonna get Gremlins.
God damn, it's crazy.
There was only 2 Gremlins. I thought there was 3. I guess not.
I'm surprised
I'm
because
wrong.
well, they probably realized how bad Gremlins 2 was, especially when he had like the slut Gremlin and then the electricity Gremlin. It just got so ridiculous.
The new batch. I remember
the
that
new
one.
batch.
I liked part 2. I always thought there was a 3. I never saw 3 because there never was a 3. Okay,
Well, there you go.
so yeah, let's do it. I'm all in for a 3.
Greg, I'm digging the Bad Santa too. I always forget about Bad Santa. That's a classic Christmas, and of course we know Die Hard, one of the ultimate Christmas stories or Christmas movie, excuse me. Can't go wrong with Die Hard.
Lethal Weapon's Christmas movie as well.
That's right, it is. I always forget about Lethal Weapon.
Lethal Weapon's a Christmas movie. I don't like that movie though. It's all right.
No, you don't. You don't like the Danny Glover and Mel Gibson.
I think it's just too corny. They're
Well-
little one. It's just way too corny.
Yeah, but don't forget, like they started all that buddy cop shit.
I know.
Like they did.
I
They
know.
did start that.
I prefer the Sunny in Philadelphia Lethal Weapon sequels.
Okay.
Yeah, which
Okay.
most of them have been banned. They've been removed from Hulu because blackface.
Okay. So that's
Yeah.
well, that sucks because
Yeah, because they're freaking hilarious.
Because if it's done comically right, there is nothing.
No, it's
fucked up
done
about it.
great.
Yeah,
it's
so
done
then-
great.
yeah,
but
and these
people
guys can do
people
it.
play Glover's character, and the whole cast is white, so they have to blackface.
People got their panties in a bunch.
Yeah.
I don't think that's bad.
Pretty much.
Yeah,
Bad
make fun
Santa
of-
was good. Jason Lassay says Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas. Don't know if I remember that.
don't know.
It sounds familiar though.
Otters, yeah, I don't.
It does sound familiar. I'm gonna look that up because you just sparked some nostalgia.
Yeah, spark it up.
Yes, I remember it now. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I'm trying to get a picture up here, but
Yeah, see if you can.
it's doing something stupid to me. It's just like taking me to Amazon. No, we're not gonna pump Amazon on here.
Keep buying, consumer.
Christmas.
It's December. Keep spending. I have you, slave.
They said that this Black Friday was one of the most least eventful ever. Oh, who
course,
would have
good.
guessed? Nobody has any money. Hey.
There's I don't know why you'll go to a mall to shop on Black Friday. I feel like you're just asking to be trampled over and stomped like a grape, but people do it because of they're trying to obviously save some money and get some discounts, but it's just too chaotic, man. I don't even go on a typical Saturday on a regular day to the mall or whatever. Couldn't even imagine doing it on Black Friday.
Yeah, none of my stuff's working. Okay, that's cool.
But show's over.
There we go.
Oh, fuck.
Do you remember that guy? That
Oh, that's hilarious.
Emmett Otter's Jug Band Christmas?
Dude, I don't, and I feel like I need to.
I do
know this.
remember it now. How could I forget about that? That was a great show when I was a kid. Directed by the great legendary Jim Henson, one of my favorite all-time
Yeah, the best.
creators of Muppets and Puppets and Dark Crystal and Labyrinth.
What's the movie, the Christmas movie with the Land of the Misfit Toys? Which one's that? Because that's a classic Christmas, right?
Isn't that Nightmare Before Christmas?
No, it's something different. It's something different. It has it's old school shit, like early 80s type stuff.
I don't know.
The Land of the Misfit Toys? I don't know. Maybe if you type that in, that will come up. I don't know. But that to me was a pretty good one. So,
Land of
Misfit Toys.
The Island of Misfit Toys. It's from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, the original Rudolph.
Yeah, Rudolph,
the
yeah.
scary Rudolph.
Okay, so
Hold on, let me fix this real quick because you are no longer where you used to be.
I'm just sliding around this. fucking-
Nope, don't move. I'm fixing it on my end.
No,
Don't move.
No.
Do not move. Okay, here. All right, and ready, camera 2, take 2.
Yeah.
Boom, now you're in the center.
fuck.
Yeah, now
Oh,
we're centered
shit.
back up. Yeah,
Yeah.
where we're supposed to be.
Perfection.
Yeah. That Rudolph show is crazy. It's like the Frosty the Snowman. It's creepy. The stop and the whatever they call it.
Stop animation.
The animation is just creepy to me.
It's very creepy.
It's very creepy. Speaking of animation and stop motion animation, I just bought an 8mm film camera.
So explain that to the audience, because I know that you're talking a little bit about that, but you didn't go into detail about it. What type of film was in it?
8mm film.
So I don't know what the hell does that mean. Does that mean that if I put a match to it, it will just erupt in flames?
I think film is flammable. Yeah, it'll probably melt.
Okay.
But it's a movie camera.
Which
a motion picture camera.
See, that's badass.
It's it's one of those ones that looks like a gun, and you kind of
That's
gonna be cool.
That to me is like, so okay, you're gonna film that for what? What are you filming that for?
Shits and giggles.
Shits and giggles?
Yeah.
Okay.
I used
Nothing
one the
else.
other day in Houston for fun
Yeah.
at a photo shoot. One of the photographers had one, and I fell in love with it. So Kodak, this was invented in the 60s, so the film is kind of expensive.
How expensive?
It's about $60 for a roll of 50 feet of film.
God.
And 50 feet of film gets you 3 minutes and 30 seconds of footage.
God damn.
And it's silent footage too. There's no audio to it whatsoever. So, and then you have to get the film processed or developed, as we used to say back in the day. And there's not a single place in San Antonio. The closest place is in Dallas. There's a place in LA and New York, of course. Yeah. You have to ship in the film, and it's $75 a roll.
Wow. That's
to
crazy.
process it.
Why? So why? Why go through all that, spend that much money? Just you like the way it looks? Everything.
Yeah, I like the way it looks. Why does Christopher Nolan shoot all his movies on film?
Okay. So what?
Because of the way it looks.
Yeah, true. So has there been any recent films or anything like that shot with that you want to get?
Showtime Lakers, the show on I believe it was on Hulu. You remember that show where they did all the 80s Lakers?
Okay.
Pretty much all of that was shot on Super 8 or 16mm film.
Which is crazy because I thought they just added some effect or filter on there that says that, because like making, like when you make music, you can add actually like static in
But
the
it's
background.
never as good as the real thing.
Gotcha. Okay.
A filter will never be as good as the real thing because at some point the filter loops. Yeah. It'll reach the end and it has to loop. So think about like a film filter. Yeah. It's adding scratches and dust going by and hair. The same piece of hair is going to go by every few minutes on a filter. Okay. Because it's not actual film going by where it randomizes these things. And so it's very mechanical and robotic when you use a filter and not authentic.
It just takes me back to like having those disposable clicks, back in the 90s. Where
So,
you go there and you do that and you hope for the best.
Yeah. So I'm actually I'm doing that as well. I got 2 disposable cameras.
Okay.
Kodak Fun Packs, which I am going to take with me to Japan.
Yeah, man.
And I got a 400 ISO and an 800 ISO. And if you don't remember, you used to have to buy film depending on how you were going to shoot. If you're going to shoot like fast moving sports, you want a higher ISO. Or if you're going to shoot at nighttime, you want a higher ISO. So you get 800 film.
So you were talking about where to go. So now, obviously now everyone knows, I know that you're going to Japan, right? You had a choice. So why Japan? That's your
convenience.
Heart, right? Okay, convenience. Okay.
I don't need transportation.
So where are you going? Are you going to some of the spots that we went to back in the day, or something new?
I'll probably frequent Golden Guy. I'm going to go to Tokyo.
Okay.
I'm going to spend 3 days in Tokyo, and then I'm going to take the bullet train, the Shinkansen, over to Osaka.
Nice.
Which is a 3-hour bullet train ride.
Okay.
Which that sounds kind of long for a bullet train, but yeah, 3 hours on the bullet train is probably like 15 hours if you took a regular.
I know.
Train.
I was going to say, like, holy shit! Now that you broke that down like that,
but it's $100 one way to get there, and I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm going to eat. That's all I really care about is eating, and then I'm going to take this 8mm film camera with me.
Yeah,
I found a shop in Tokyo that has 8mm film.
Yeah,
so I'm going to buy it. I don't know if I'll be able to get it processed over there. So I'm coming back when you go through TSA, how they x-ray everything. Well, x-rays will damage undeveloped film.
Yeah, you can't do that.
So now I have to I have to tell them, hey, I need you to frisk me instead of doing the X-ray machine.
Yeah.
I need you to hand check my film. And hopefully I don't screw it all up because it's a lot of money to be putting in, and you can easily mess up film if you don't know what you're doing. And I haven't shot on film since 1999.
Well, you just put all this pressure on you now because I know when you get back, you're going to make maybe a little mini documentary of your travel to Japan. And people would love to see that. I will love to see that, especially underneath this film type because it's badass old school 70s style. And I think you can't go wrong with that.
It's going to be interesting. That's for sure. It's going to be interesting. We'll see what happens. JC, the T-Man's in here. Shout out to JC. Favorite Christmas movies are Rambo, followed by Rocky.
Rambo.
Yeah, Rambo? You mean First Blood?
Probably.
Because there is no movie called Rambo. Is there?
No. Yeah, there is Rambo.
There's no Rambo.
Yeah, Rambo. Rambo 1. First Blood, right?
That movie's called First Blood.
So there's no Rambo in there?
His name is John Rambo, but the movie is called First Blood.
I thought it was called Rambo First Blood or First Blood Rambo. Or
No, they didn't put the Rambo in there till the second movie.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
To me, the best parody of Rambo was Weird Al Yankovic in UHF. When I saw that parody, that was the best fucking thing. Like UHF is one of my favorite Weird Al parody slapstick movies. So check it out. He does a great fucking parody of Rambo. He's literally wearing this prosthetic on his whole, like a body prosthetic, so he looks all like big and muscular, and it's so freaking funny. But yeah, check it out.
Yeah, there is no just Rambo. There's Rambo: The Fight Continues. Okay. Rambo: Last Blood. Rambo: First Blood Part 2.
The crazy thing about Sylvester Stallone is that I really thought he was a dumbass because the way he played, Rocky and Rambo so well that when I found out, like I'm the dumbass because I thought he was the dumbass in real life because he played it so fucking well. So I'm the dumbass. But when he was talking about how he wrote everything and directed, I was like, what the fuck? Badass dude, man, Sylvester Stallone.
I don't think he wrote Rambo, but he wrote Rocky.
He wrote Rocky,
and Hollywood wanted to buy the script and cast somebody else, and he refused. He's like, I'm not selling this script unless I'm the lead actor. Worked out for him.
Yeah, worked out really well. I mean, if you write the script, man, you're like, you know what? I can do the main character. I'm gonna play this.
Yeah, but some people will see that money and they're like, all right, well, I can take that money and put it behind another script.
Yeah.
Like Quentin Tarantino did with the True Romance.
Yeah, true.
He sold that script so he could fund Reservoir Dogs, his first movie.
Quentin was he's a badass writer and director. I think that's what separates because he writes all his movies, and but his acting chops, I guess you could say they've gotten better. But that every time when I saw him in Reservoir Dogs or Pulp Fiction, it just, you can tell he's around the heavyweights when it comes to acting. And when he opened his fucking mouth, I could just see it drop a little bit.
I thought he was good in Pulp Fiction.
He's okay.
I thought he was good. I thought he was good.
But I mean, you can't even I don't even want to shit on him. He's like a fucking badass. Like, you know what I mean? He's done his part in cinema history. Like, yeah. I mean, who am I to fucking talk about?
Well, to be fair, he always puts himself in these tiny roles. True. It's never like some big role for him. So.
I know. I guess I just don't want him in the tiny roles, but whatever. It's fine.
I think it's funny.
My opinion.
I think the biggest role he had in a movie, it wasn't even a movie he did 100%. He only wrote one of the scenes, 4 Rooms.
Yeah. That's right.
He's in the end where the scene where they're betting whether they can chop off the dude's finger or not or something like that. I forget what it is, but Tarantino wants someone to chop off his finger, and Tim Roth is the bellboy who ends up doing it. No spoilers, but great movie.
Ruined.
Each room, there's 4 rooms, and each room is directed by a different famous director.
Yeah,
which is awesome.
I think it's cool. That's a good concept.
It is.
Well, I like the grindhouse thing that he did.
Oh yeah, death match.
Death match, Death Proof or whatever.
Yeah, Death Proof.
Yeah, no, that was really, really good.
Kurt Russell.
Yep, that was really, really good.
That was a brutal scene where he just puts them in his stuntman Mike. Just puts him in the stunt car
just
and
a great
slams
concept.
on the brakes.
Just break, yeah, exactly. And like that
Brutal.
that racing scene too. I think it won some like Guinness Award or something like that for like longest like real live like racing scene with somebody on the hood going.
Oh wow!
You know, like fast like that on that dirt road. Obviously, there's a safety harness there, but still, like it was a long ass, like crazy ass scene.
Yeah. Yeah, Jason Lasay's in here. They make a bet that the lighter can light 10 times in a row. It's a Zippo, and it's Tarantino's Lucky Zippo, and it doesn't light on the first try. Freaking Tim Roth is like, "Wah!"
Gotcha.
And then he just grabs his money and walks right out of the room. Fantastic.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. Very underrated actor. He needs more cred, old Tim Roth. Have you ever watched Lie to Me? His show on he had a show called Lie to Me. I believe it was one of the original Netflix shows back in the day. But he plays a guy that can reads your tells. Basically, he knows you're lying because like you twist your eyelid or something, you know, and he can tell anyone who's honest and anyone who's lying just by the way their face looks.
Well, it's kind of like True Romance, right? Where you had, you know, the mob boss, right?
Gary Oldman. Yeah.
No shit. Right? Yeah.
No, it was Gary Oldman was the actor who played the mob boss.
No, I'm thinking about the other guy in True Romance, the Italian guy from Sicily, the infamous scene with Christopher Walken. Was that True Romance?
You're thinking of a different movie, bro. True Romance is Christian Slater.
Then I'm thinking about. Are you sure? I thought that was True
I'm positive.
Romance.
Yeah.
Chat, help me out. I don't know.
Christopher Walken?
Yeah, Christopher Walken. He played the mob boss and stuff, trying to hunt down the guys that ripped off Oldman's character. I don't know. So
I don't think Christopher Walken's in.
or maybe it's True Detective. I don't know. I don't even know what it is.
True Detective is a show on HBO.
Again, it's not, again, way off. Okay, maybe it's, it's the Smurfs. But see, Christopher Walken and Dennis Hopper. That's it. Thank you, Jay. Yeah, that's.
Oh,
it
it is Christopher Walken.
Yeah, Christopher Walken.
He's in
man.
True Romance. I don't remember.
Yeah, he is. But he played. It's like the famous scene where Dennis Hopper's scene is talking about.
So Dennis Hopper's the old dude with the braids. Yeah. And the teeth.
No. Dennis Hopper plays like a cop. He plays like the father of the guy that. Yeah, you gotta check it out. It's one of the most famous scenes because he breaks down the true history of how Italians, came to be. And it was
so it is Gary Oldman is the guy. Okay. Never mind.
Okay, but that
anyways.
Yeah, that because in his, I guess you could say, not speech, but when he's talking down, he's saying that Sicilians know pantomimes and how to read how people lie. And he was saying something about like, guys have 22, women have 17.
The tells, all the different tells.
It's all the tells.
Yes. So Lie to Me is
like
about that. Yeah. So it was Gary Oldman. He played the old guy, the one of the mob bosses with the dreadlocks. And do you remember Brad Pitt's character in that show, in that movie?
No, I don't.
He's the stoner roommate. It's a very small part, but he's smoking out of a bong that's made out of a honey bottle, the bear.
Nice. Yeah.
It's like a bong with the honey bear.
Nice.
So technically, Natural Born Killers is an unofficial sequel to True Romance.
See,
Also written by Tarantino, Natural Born Killers, sold that to Oliver Stone.
wow.
And one of his biggest regrets was selling that and having Oliver Stone direct it.
Yeah.
Tarantino hates that movie.
That's what I heard. He refused to watch it. They tried watching it, but he walked out of it because Juliet, I forgot her name, but her name was Juliet, was trying to convince, Quentin, like, no, check it out. But he was like, I can't watch this because he changed up the script, I guess, so much. I think it's badass. It's one of the most trippiest movies like that. And, Fear and Loathing. It's like you don't need drugs to watch that movie because it's so fucking tripped out. But I really did like, especially Rodney Dangerfield's scene.
That meat man cocksucker.
Yeah. I love fucking Rodney, man. But him, in that movie, man, man, that shit was good. Shit was good.
And if you watch The Doors with Oliver Stone's The Doors, you can see a lot of similarities with Natural Born Killers and The Doors. There's a lot of like parallels to those two movies. The psychedelic scenes with the Indians and going out to the desert.
But to me, that's The Doors too. That was the best like musical like depiction, right? Like done by, an actor portraying.
I would say that or the Bohemian Rhapsody.
You like that one? That was good.
I thought it was really good.
I don't want to shit on it, but like to me, I just feel like what's his name?
Val Kilmer.
What Val Kilmer did, with Jim Morrison was just spot on crazy. And to me, it rivals to like Jim Carrey when he did Andy Kaufman. But even though Andy Kaufman's not a musician, to me, like it was just beautiful the way, he captured, fucking Morrison. So fuck yeah.
Try not to tap the table. Those mics pick up everything.
Fuck you.
Yeah. All I'm hearing is.
Yeah, that was
mine doesn't do it, but for some reason that table in there picks up. All that gets picked up. Which means we need a better shock mount on these mics. So go ahead and leave a tip and we can get a shock mount. buymeacoffee.com/DJLG210. We can isolate these mics from the table and you won't hear that stupid sound anymore. Yes, Juliette Lewis, who played Mallory Knox in Natural Born Killers, one of my favorite actresses of all time.
Have you seen her band? Because she was on.
I have seen her band. Yeah, her band's badass.
Dude, I've been wanting to check it out.
I haven't seen it live, but I've seen it on YouTube.
Yeah, me too. Because I know they came to Austin a few times when they were kind of reaching like the height of their stuff and had a couple opportunities, missed it, had to work, whatever. But I wanted to check it out, man. She seemed totally legit. She's a badass chick. Badass.
She's also the, speaking of Christmas movies, she plays Audrey Griswold.
Yeah, she
in
does.
Christmas Vacation.
She does, right? Yeah.
Juliette Lewis.
Isn't that crazy, man? Yeah, she got wild, man.
Yeah, she did. She got wild.
But she's in a badass fucking way.
Doesn't she play another? Isn't she in like California or California with a K with Brad Pitt as well? It's like a Natural Born Killers.
Yeah, probably.
But with Brad Pitt. I think it's called California or California.
Okay. Like also, Dusk Till Dawn, right? She was in that as well. Yeah, she's just bad. Whatever happened to her? She just kind of fell off.
No, she's doing that show on Showtime, Yellow Jackets.
Oh, okay.
She's got her own show.
Okay.
Yeah,
I haven't checked that out. So
I haven't checked it out either, but it's more of a chick thing. So I've heard.
Okay.
But yeah, she's still doing her thing, man, and she's still killing it. She was definitely one of my crushes as a kid growing up. That's for sure.
My biggest crush was Alyssa Milano.
Okay.
That was my childhood crush. What was yours? Because you were in the 90s.
Yeah, I was different than you.
Yeah. I was like, who's the boss? Type shit.
I answered this on another show. I answered this on the Area 210 podcast. Mm-hmm. It's Melissa Joan Hart.
Okay.
And then when I mentioned this on the other podcast, they were like, Buffy? And I was like,
Buffy?
Who? They're like, yeah, Buffy the Vampire Slayer, Melissa Joan Hart. I was like, she played Buffy?
I guess.
I was like, no. Melissa Joan Hart from Clarissa Explains It All on Nickelodeon. I had no idea she was Buffy because I never watched one episode of Buffy. But she played Clarissa on Clarissa Explains It All. And she had like the badass bedroom, like everybody's envy of a 90s bedroom. Mm-hmm. The show took place there. And I always thought it was weird because she had a best friend, Buddy, who would never go through the front door. He would always put a ladder up and climb in through her window.
God, creep ass.
And I was just thinking, like, they're giving people ideas.
No
like,
shit.
In the 90s, because I climbed in a number of windows in my day. I don't know about you, but I climbed in some windows, some girls' windows when I shouldn't have been.
Dude,
back in the day. We never went through the front door. The window was preferred.
Jason, he brings up Samantha Fox. I don't even have to Google it because I know that poster. Like that shit was crazy hot as hell. First of all, Samantha Fox that's a porn star name. First of all, you just put 2 more X's behind that Fox. But Samantha Fox, like that's what Debbie Gibson. This is when Mall Rat was super big. Like going to the mall, being a mall rat.
Is this it?
Yeah, man. Like that's Samantha Fox, man.
Okay.
She was hot as fuck. I mean, if you look around, I think there's a couple of other ones that are better than that one. But look at that big ass hair. I mean, that shit was.
Okay.
Yeah, she was good.
I don't remember her. It must have been
No,
before
that
my
was
time.
way. Yeah, you weren't even born. Yeah, at that time. This is like 80s, mid 80s.
So Greg's in here and he says Buffy was Sarah Michelle Gellar, and I remember she was.
Yeah.
But was Melissa Joan Hart ever Buffy? Because I don't know. Because that's what. Yeah, she was. Melissa Joan Hart was Buffy before Sarah. Yep. Melissa Joan Hart, Buffy the Vampire Slayer. She was never the show's first choice, apparently. Oh, okay.
They never are.
So they got rid of her and brought in Sarah.
Isn't that crazy?
That is crazy.
That's why I still want to see that full episode of Full House, episode 1, where it's not even fucking Bob Saget. It's another guy. Like I want to see all the rejected ones. Like we talked about, like
Eric Stoltz,
Back to the Future, Eric Stoltz. I want.
Well, that's out there. You can go to YouTube and watch that.
I want to check that out.
Yeah, you can watch scenes with Eric Stoltz.
I want to watch all the reject shit. I think that's fucking so crazy. That so sucks for him. So sucks for him. Like I would told all my friends, like I'm in, I'm shooting scenes, I'm in, and then no, you're not. Fired.
Well, he got to play Rocky in The Mask with Cher.
Damn. I'd rather have.
What happened to that movie? I
ass.
swear, when I was a kid, that movie was on every freaking weekend on TV, and I haven't seen it since the early 90s. What happened to that movie? Does that movie even exist anymore?
I think it does. Yeah, it does.
The Mask. Rocky Dennis.
That shit was, I mean, obviously it's based
That
off
movie
of
scared me.
Well, okay, this was Cher's shining moment when she came out because she was like, remember like Madonna back in the day? Madonna was super slutty. Everyone was like, oh my God, all the conservatives were very freaked out about Madonna. They were like that with Cher. Cher has this movie and she actually acts her ass off. Like she did such a legit job. And it's based off of a true story. I don't know if you saw The True Guy. Fucking dude's all fucked up, deformed. Looks like a big boulder on his shoulders.
I've never seen the real dude, but
yeah, dude,
I remember.
It's crazy,
I remember the
man.
show or
That's
the
crazy,
movie.
bro. Yeah, it's nuts, man. It's like fuck, man. I mean, I watched it. I was all sad and shit. Fuck.
Oh yeah, I have seen the guy in real life. Yeah, he was a lot worse.
Well, it's like the Elephant Man too.
Yeah,
it's based.
that's what he
That's a
had.
based true story. I mean, they have calcium deposits all fucking up everything on your head. Your cranial's all deformed. I mean, that's fucked up. Man.
Cranioid dysplasia.
Damn, that's fucking nuts, man. Imagine that. Man, that is fucking crazy.
That is nuts. But yeah, old Stoltz got to play that instead of Marty McFly. So here you go. Here's a picture of Stoltz.
Damn.
I shouldn't laugh. But
I know. Yeah. Why you asshole?
wrong.
Okay, if I give you $1 million to fuck him in that makeup, would you do it? That's the question. How much? Everyone has a cost to pay the boss. Okay, cool.
Maybe.
Yeah, of course.
Maybe.
Truth comes
$1
out.
million is a lot of money.
Duh, that's a lot of money. I'm fucking everybody. I don't give a fuck. Everyone in the chat's getting fucked.
I got bills to pay.
Duh. Everything's getting paid.
Yeah, Cher had some great music.
She did, man. Like, okay, see, I like how truthful Cher was because I remember she was like getting older and she was a sex symbol, you know, for the majority of her life. And at this point, she's like 60 years old. And I saw her in this interview. I'm like, oh, Cher's speaking. I'm going to listen. And they asked her, how do you think about getting old? She's like, fucking getting old sucks.
It does, man.
Yeah, and it fucking does. And I loved her honesty because everyone's like, oh, I'm aging with grace and I got this wisdom. She's like, no, fuck that. It fucking sucks. Because she was a sex symbol and she understands, youth, and how sexy that can be.
Yeah. Greg's in here. He says, are y'all going to be Santa this year and give away that Spurs book?
Man,
that's
Lawrence, man.
I've been adding to the swag bag, actually. Where's that bag? I'm going to go grab that bag real quick. You carry the show.
Yeah,
carry
but you can't. You can't show what's in a swag bag. I think it's going to be a surprise. But he's holding on to it. We're thinking about maybe for the 50th show, having a meetup somewhere, going to the bar, maybe doing. Fuck raffles, man. I don't know. But meeting up somewhere with some beer and we'll give the show out. What do you think? A raffle? What do you think?
I think
how are we gonna give this?
I don't
out?
think we give anything away until we hit 500.
Okay, so that's gonna be 2 years down the road. Okay,
Yeah.
okay. Just
So
hold on,
maybe it's
Greg.
in
Hold
September.
on, Greg.
I'm gonna keep adding to the Spurs swag bag. Right now, there's a book in here.
Don't show all of it, man.
I'll show some of it. There's a Spurs yearbook right here.
And there's going to be one authentic used condom used by Lawrence when he was in Indonesia. We've saved this one. It's special.
We've got some shirts. Whoop. What else?
Gary Glitter.
We may or may not have a bar key.
Yeah, look at that, man.
Nice little
Pop
bar
the
key
tops.
here. Yep. And then for those of you who like to dress nice and wear suits. I got a little lapel pin for you here.
And I'm going to throw in 1 gram of black tar heroin. 1 gram. That's it.
There we go.
Not two,
there
one.
we go. Look at that.
Yeah.
The Dallas Chaparrals. Little lapel pin so you can, like the president wears his little American flag there. Oh, no, they've all switched to Trump heads. My bad. Little Trump heads. No more American flag.
Ah.
But yeah, you can wear one of these. I'm going to keep adding to this bag as we go on.
Good.
So by the time we hit 500, 10 years from now, there's going to be all sorts of memorabilia in this bag.
Well, I'll tell you, when you were putting that bag over, it looked pretty heavy, and it's starting to gain a little bit of weight. So we're just going to keep adding to it. And we need to have a meetup with everybody because we love everybody in the chat. Thank you so much for supporting us. So we need
hit
to
that subscribe
button,
button, please.
I want to buy everybody a beer. That's how I do it. So we got to do something to where we meet up at a bar, meet up somewhere neutral, whatever, and then I'm going to buy you all a beer, and someone's going to get this bag. That's how we're going to roll.
And yes, Gary will throw in his favorite scent of Glade into the bag.
I will huff Glade in front of anybody. Like if you need me to.
I won't allow it.
If you need me to.
I will not allow that.
No.
But I am, as the season goes on, I will keep adding to the swag bag. So eventually it'll become, one hell of a swag bag. And then we'll do a public appearance and, maybe we'll give first come, first serve. You just pick something out of the bag. How about that? I was going to give the whole swag bag away to somebody, but I think maybe it's better first come, first serve. You just pick a prize. There's some smaller stuff in there, though, pens and pencils and whatnot. And,
No, I think that it should be broken down to.
There's a bobblehead in there that I haven't showed you.
I think it should be broken down to the first person gets the best gift, and it just trickles down.
Yeah,
Second, third,
so you
fourth,
get to
whatever.
pick.
Get the pick.
Yeah,
You get
first
the first
person
choice.
there gets, first come, first serve.
I think that'd be cool. I think that'd be awesome.
I went to the Spurs fan shop today, and they don't restock that thing until tomorrow before the game.
Yeah.
So it was picked clean, man. There was nothing there.
Yeah, well, that's a really good sneaky ass, I guess, rule that they put in there to make sure that you're not sitting there just grabbing jerseys before the true customers.
Yeah. That's probably why they do that.
Sneaky bastards. Because we would have been there. I've been all grabbing Castle. I'm going to get everything.
I wanted a Wembenyama jersey shirt with the colors, the Fiesta colors stripe across. And they didn't have one in my size. They only had smalls and triple XLs.
Okay.
I was like, okay.
What do you wear?
I wear a large.
Okay.
Yeah. They didn't have any. And I was like, you got any stock? I was like, oh, we're going to stock up tomorrow before the game.
Okay, you don't look like a large. I got to be honest with you, man. I feel like you've been trimmed down, especially the way that you've been working.
This is an XL right here.
That's an XL.
Yeah, this is an XL.
Okay.
Yeah. No, I can't fit into a medium.
And that BB logo, I keep thinking the Baller brand. I'm not going to lie.
No, this is Built for Business, which was a TV show on Motor Trend Network or Discovery Plus.
Okay.
Where they build food trucks. Cool. The reality TV show I used to work on. Right here in San Antonio, Texas. Shout out to Cruising Kitchens and all the crew over there. It was fun times. I believe they've moved their location. They used to be off Broadway in 410. I think they're downtown or on the south side now.
Okay.
But they build all the food trucks for most of the people in the city. So if you see a badass food truck, I'd say 9 out of 10 chance that it was built by San Antonio's own Cruising Kitchens.
Oh, yeah.
Yep. So shout out to the homegrown businesses here in SA.
And you're going to be gone for 2 weeks. So after this show, we probably won't have a show until mid-December. So it's going to get pretty close to the Christmas time.
I'm going to be gone for a minute. We will do the Sports Cave tomorrow night at 8 o'clock on my channel and on Sports Cave's channel at Sports Cave Live on YouTube. But after that show tomorrow night, I will be taking a hiatus for about 10 days or so.
Fuck yeah.
Because I discovered that the Spurs are going to be on the road freaking from the 3rd through the 16th. After tomorrow's game, they hit the road and don't return to Frost Bank until the 17th.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically like a mini rodeo road trip that they're about to go on.
Well, you got to take advantage of that.
Yeah, and one of those games is a cup game against LA in LA, but if they win that game, then they're headed to Vegas. So it's Coach Mitch told the team after tomorrow's game, pack for 14 days.
Damn.
which is crazy because it's not even rodeo road trip time.
Well, it's crazy because when I travel, even for 4 days, I literally pack like 10 pairs of underwear. Like if I'm gonna shit my pants 2 times a day, like so I couldn't even imagine a 14-day thing. It'd be all underwear and socks.
I wouldn't pack for 14.
Yeah.
You're the Spurs. You got people who will do your laundry. I pack for 5.
Yeah.
And be like, yo, need some laundry.
Yeah. No, I pack like I'm gonna have a leaky ass the whole thing, and I gotta just continuously change out my fucking drawers. That's how I pack, man. Underwear and socks, man. It got to be clean nonstop.
Mm-hmm. You're not the kind of guy that like will bring like 2 pairs of underwear and wash them in this hotel sink.
Man, fuck those guys, nasty ass bastards. 1 million, lick their ass. Yes. Duh.
$1 million is a lot of money.
Duh.
It would pretty much clear me of all my debts.
Duh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's worth it.
I could buy a therapist after. I could use that money for some
I don't know if
therapy,
I'd want
baby.
I don't know if I'd want a therapist. Christopher Walken's character in True Romance is Vincenzo Coccati.
Thank you.
Coccati.
Thank you.
Yeah, by the way.
Yeah, if you rewatch that.
I do, because it's been so long.
Yeah, rewatch it. You'll love it. To me, it's the best scene in the whole damn.
It's such a good movie, too.
God, it's so classic.
I love Christian Slater. I don't like Christian Slater in the new Dexter, though. I'm gonna have to say I do not like Christian Slater as Dexter's dad in Original Sin.
Okay.
Why couldn't they just get the Dexter's dad to do it and make him look younger, the original actor that played his dad? But anyway, I digress. I'm done with Dexter. I finished I can't wait for the next season to come out. I've gone back, though. I've been on a Michael C. Hall thing. I've gone back, and now I'm watching 6 Feet Under.
Okay. Which
is a fantastic show. I forgot about how many actors came through that show that are now super freaking famous. So I highly suggest if you have HBO Max to watch 6 Feet Under. It was Dexter, Michael C. Hall's first show. I guess it was his first claim to fame, whatever. He plays a funeral director, and it's all about dead bodies, and it's kind of like The Sopranos, if you will. You know, Sopranos is like a soap opera about a mafia family.
I think like being a funeral director is probably the most craziest job to have.
So yeah, so this show is kind of like The Sopranos. It's all about the family relationship while they're working this funeral home. The Sopranos was about his family relationship while he was working as a mob boss. Same thing, different scene, but you can see some early showings of creepy Dexter because he goes from dealing with death all the time as a funeral director to becoming a serial killer. So it could, they connect. They connect. I recommend it.
Okay.
Recommend it for sure. And another show that I recommend if you haven't tuned in already, The Chair Company with Tim Robinson. Are you a fan of Tim Robinson, the comedian?
Right.
Great show on HBO. It's called The Chair Company. Check it out. I'm not going to tell you more about it.
Okay.
Because it's hilarious.
Well, thanks for the heads up to watch something.
Greg says they're going to do another Tremors with Christian Slater.
Perfect.
A true sequel.
Tremors, I think they did a part 3. Now I guess this has to be part 4.
All right. I'd like to check it out.
Check it out.
I still need to check out Toxic Avenger.
We should do movie reviews.
We need to watch Toxic Avenger.
We can do that.
The new one with Dinklage.
Oh, goddamn, I got to take a piss.
Have you seen that one?
No, I haven't. I've heard mixed reviews about it.
Okay. Yep. All right. Well, on that note, it's been a pleasure talking to all of you people in the chat. You guys have a fantastic start to your December.
Hell yeah.
Gary has to take a leak, and I know he has a tiny bladder.
It's super tiny, bro. It's the size of a grasshopper.
He's going to piss his pants. You can go ahead and get out of here. I can take us out, man. On that note, for Gary Snyder, I am DJ LG. You've been listening to LG's House, episode 49. When I get back from the land of the rising sun, we'll do episode 50, and hopefully it's an explosive one. Sports Cave returns tomorrow night, 8 p.m. We'll break down all the doings of the weekend and give you a preview of the week to come. You've been listening to LG's House. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and all my socials at DJLG210. We out of here. Peace.